unfortunately. So, because I'm being suppressed, you need to do the networking in relation to this. You need to form with us a collective strategy behind this evidence, okay? It's essential. You go and knock on doors, create leaflets, posters, put billboards up if necessary on your land, okay? Go and arrange meetings, discuss the evidence, and get everyone agreeing that this strategy should take place. It's absolutely essential for the sake of safeguarding humanity and, most importantly, the children. You all need to get behind this. So please do this whilst you can. And you only need to look at 2 companies. I'll give you 2 examples now to see that I'm telling the truth on what's going on. You don't need to trust me. Just look at the evidence. One of the companies being London Law Agency, in brackets at the end. You will see when you look in the filing history of the incorporation document, where the incorporation document is, that it does not match the register. It's never been registered on the overview. Okay, other companies you can go and look at, any other previously registered names are on the overview. It's not. This is a key company in the fraud because it acts as a front for the other companies that use it. And it's criminal, remember. It's a fraud by our government who control that register, where the document does not match the register. And the crime is complete because the document has been there, they've had it, they've attached it to the register, they've had a simple job of transferring the information from that document onto the electronic register, and they've falsified the register, put the correct date from the document, but falsified the company name. This means, in law, that the mens rea, the mental capacity to know what they're doing and carrying that out in the actus reus, the action, is complete by the transfer and completion of the information onto the record. Another company is Vistra Limited. Go and look at that. You will see 2 other company names have been registered. Jordans Limited and Jordans and Sons Limited. Look at the incorporation document. You will see it's different. They have forged the register. And remember, this is our government. Go and look at them. Get behind me. You probably don't have a lot of time left. The consequences to humanity are dire. And we appear to be on a 2-timeline event tying in with the scripture and the Bible, which these people are trying, it appears, to fulfill. But potentially be allowing the chance for humanity to do the right thing first. There is a creator, I can assure you of that. And they are fully behind me and working through me. I'm in absolutely no doubt. And that creator is good, because what I'm trying to do is get us back to truth, transparency and trust and moral conscience in a rational state of mind. If you don't believe in a creator, then that needs to be your foundation. Of course, we all know they've clouded our rational state of mind. This is deliberate through radiation, alcohol, drugs, stress, pressure, psychological issues, pharmaceuticals. So we haven't been fairly given the chance to do the right thing and ascend to ensure that we bring back what is needed to this planet to save everyone, humanity, the most innocent of all children, and quite likely the actual planet itself. And of course, we've got billions of other life forms on this planet that we have responsibility to also take care of. Arguably, one of the most important roles that we have is to take care of these billions of other life forms, okay? We've been given a great responsibility. So thank you very much for listening. 15th of March, promote it, get it out there now. International shutdown. It will be very, very quick changing if we get enough people to do it. And we need to use it to compel the right set of measures. A transparent financial system so that the masses can audit the nation's governmental finances. Okay, you can imagine if you have a leader and they're aware that everyone's able to see where the taxes are being spent, they're not going to be so corrupt then, are they? There needs to be full verification of company incorporation, so verification of names, addresses, to ensure that accountability and liability is in place. There needs to be very strict legislation for anyone in positions of leadership or authority, so that there are consequences for them making decisions for themselves or affiliated decisions. It must be for the masses and for the environment. There needs to be the removal of any harmful technology such as masks, where there is no full liability and accountability in place. It's very clear they've used this fraud deliberately on that technology so they can harm you, and physically and psychologically, and I'm going to do another video on that. There must be the staged resignation of anyone in position of government authority, government organisations that have not already resigned since this fraud has been exposed. There must be no further sexualisation of children within the educational system. No further reduction of the age of sexual consent. It's very clear that this system of crime deliberately ties in with international child trafficking and the most awful crimes against children. We must ensure that there is no further move to full digital currency control. It's very clear that's what they were hoping to do. We will be enslaved into a digital currency system if that is the case. We must ensure that there is a secondary payment system so that we can, if necessary, peacefully protest against corrupt leadership by withholding taxes and still have a secondary payment in place to survive if they freeze any digital accounts. These are just some of the measures that we can, now we know the problem, we can use this international shutdown as leverage to compel these changes. I've talked a lot. It's a lot to take on. My voice is probably very annoying. Please get behind me. I'm 100% genuine. I'm not working for anyone. I don't work for the Freemasons. This is not a Freemasons ring, okay? I've never been a Freemason. I'm only working for our Creator, for moral conscience and a rational state of mind, truth as the foundation, transparency, trust, equality and fairness. I know I keep saying this, but for everyone around the world, no matter what their ethnicity, culture, where they're from, okay, we're all equal under the eyes of our Creator. We are part of the same family, and we need to act as brothers and sisters and work together on this, the real problem, which is a very small number of people and the system they have in place. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.